Can people hear me? Can people hear me now? I was muted. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why is this? People are saying they hear me now. Okay, that's something. All right, hang on. We're doing a whole thing here. It's a whole thing right now, guys. So I need a second. I just need a second. This is a whole big test stream going. One moment, please. I'll explain what's going on in a second. Wow, Rick D. I'm not kidding you guys. Rick D, I've done absolutely nothing. I've done nothing. I've barely even spoken. And Rick D gave 30 memberships. Maybe I should do nothing more often. Maybe I should do nothing more often. Wow, that was really nice of Rick D. Oh, I was going to do something. Hold on. I remember what I was going to do. Hold on. Oh, that's what I have to do. This is very experimental what I'm doing. I'm going to explain in a second what I'm doing. But it's very experimental. We're experimenting tonight. Thanks to Cherry Cola for being a member too. You know what I'm going to do? I need to get out. Wow, Rick D just made a donation. Rick, from now on, I'm just going to do streams where I don't say anything. Because apparently you like that. That is so nice of Rick D. Rick D is being exceedingly generous tonight. You're not motivating me to say anything. I got to get my let me get my tablet. Thank you, Rick. That's really kind of you. Let me get my tablet for a second. Where is my tablet? Let me just get this, actually. Let me get my phone and see it on my phone. See how it looks here. Let me just get this, actually. Wow, the sound is pretty good. Get my phone and see it on my phone. That sound isn't bad, is it? See how it looks here. Let me just get this, actually. I know it's... Well, the sound is pretty good. Yeah, you're hearing a double, I know, because I was listening on my phone and you could hear that. Okay. I'm going to explain to you guys in a second what's going on. Well, this is encouraging so far. Let me just adjust something here. So far, it's working. So far, this is working. MJ is here. Guys, I don't know if Rick D has had his identity stolen. I hope not. We might want to put out an identity theft alert for Rick D because Rick D, or whoever is posing as Rick D, just gave, I'm not kidding you, 50 more memberships. Rick D, so far tonight, and I've barely said a word, has given 100 memberships. Rick, that is too generous of you. I don't know what to say. That is incredible, Rick. Gee whiz. Can I send you like an Agenda Free TV shirt or hoodie or something? You can write to me, Rick, if you want that. I'd be happy to send it. agendafreetv@gmail.com. That's incredible. Look at all the new members. Make sure you thank Rick for your memberships, folks. Make sure you say thanks. That's incredible. By the way, Oh Hi Bacon's there on Twitch. Sussy McSussface is on Twitch. Hello there. MJ just gave 20 memberships herself. That is really nice of you, MJ. Thank you so much. Please thank MJ if she gave you a membership. That's really nice of you. Arizona Toaster is there on Twitch. Raven Riley is moderating. K. Lowry Body is moderating. Sarah is moderating. JANP is moderating. Linda Belk is moderating. So far, this is working. You guys don't know this, but I'm doing the stream kind of a little bit of a different way. So this is actually an important test stream. You know what I don't have? I don't have my water bottle. Let me get my water bottle. Hang on. I don't even have anywhere to put my water bottle. I'll put it down here. Put it behind, put it over here. Hold on. Do I have... Give me a moment. Give me one moment. Oh my gosh. I appreciate you guys joining me for this important test stream. Rick D just gave 20 more memberships. Guys, Rick D has given, I'm not joking, 120 memberships. That is unbelievable. Wow, Rick D. That is really nice of you. Make sure you thank Rick. Also, thanks to War Dove. No, sadly, War Dove, I have not had a chance to read Joe's book yet. I have been so busy. I have a friend of mine from college who sent me a book to read, no joke, 2 years ago, and I haven't read it, and he's not happy with me. I don't even know if he's really my friend anymore. He's really not happy with me. I just have had no time to do anything. So I really apologize. We talked about Joe's book on the air. But I just haven't had time. I'm so sorry. I hope to get to it soon. But it has just been insane here. So I'm really sorry. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to explain in a second what I'm testing. One Way Street says you haven't read my book. Did you have a book, One Way Street? Evelyn in Maine is here. Just want to shout out some people who are here. Bubba Twitcher is here. On Twitch, Gemma Girl is here on Twitch. Factory Rejects MX is here on Twitch. Factory Rejects, are you in Mexico? Have I asked you this? Dizzy Dale is here on Twitch. I don't even know if I can pull up here. Can I pull it up here? Hold on. I never do this. I have to sign in or something. I'm pull it up on my phone. Let me just double check on something here. Hang on. Hang on, everyone. This is very experimental here. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. Okay, that says live. No, I don't want to go to that. I want to go to my stream. Stream. Does it say here? How do I... There we go. Where can I see... Okay. Where can I see... Can I see on my phone who's modding in Twitch? Showing me this? So confused. I see Annie Cush is on Twitch. viewing. I'm trying to figure out on the phone, can I see on my phone app who's there? It's very confusing. Quick actions. Hold on. I'm really confused. If anyone knows how to see who's there on Twitch just from your phone, let me know. I can see the chat from my phone. Rick D just gave 50 more memberships. Rick D has given, no joke, 170 memberships. This probably is a Lookner channel record. I don't remember anybody on Lookner channel giving 170 memberships. And then Rick just made us a very significant, generous donation. I'm a bit concerned that somebody has done identity theft with Rick D. If that has happened, Rick D, we can try to contact YouTube and work this out. But that is incredibly generous of Rick D. Wow. Unbelievable. I'll put it toward the trip, which I'm going to talk about with you guys. That's really nice of you, Rick. Thank you. Also, hey, thanks to Jack Horicon. Yeah, one of the air fryers is back there. The veterans of the channel have seen that air fryer before because we probably did a stream. Oh, actually, you know what? That's one I bought for myself, I think. So I don't know if we did a stream on that one. I think we did, though. Because we definitely did a stream. I think we've done 2. I don't know if I ever did a stream on that one. There's actually 3 here. There's a Kosori one over there that MJ sent me. I think she sent me, and I have another one in the other room that MJ sent me too. MJ, I used it tonight. I use it all the time. Pat W said we did a stream with the white one. I think we did 2 of them, 2 review streams of air fryers. I'm still trying to figure out if there's a way for me on Twitch to say, hey, Dizzy Dale is there. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out, is there a way for me on Twitch to see who's in the chat? Why can't I see this? I used to be able to see that. I mean on my phone. Hey, Sarah. So Sarah's modding. I know Sarah's modding on Twitch. Anyways, if it's on desktop, it's not an issue. But all right, give me a second here. There's something I need to do. Just hang on a second. I haven't even explained what we're doing here, but I got to do something. Oh. What's going on here? Okay, that's better. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to figure this out. I told you this is a little experimental tonight. I got to get one thing up on the screen that I don't have on the screen yet. I think this might work. That worked. That's what I wanted to do. And now I need to just make sure I can see. Okay. Now, where do I see who's there? Where do I see who's in the chat? Why can't I see that? Where's mod view? Where's mod view? I'm on Twitch all I'm trying to do is see who's in the Twitch chat. Normally it's very easy. For some reason I can't. Oh, here's this. Here's that. Okay. Is that going to help? I don't know what's going on. In a second, I'm giving up on the Twitch chat. Oh, hold on. Okay, what happened here? I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost there. I did it. I did it. I figured it out. I gotta mark this down. Okay, I did that. All right. Hey, thanks. Sarah is modding there. Okay, I can see that now. Okay, good. Sorry. Thanks for your patience. I'm all good now. Everything's better. Okay, now we can really start. Okay. Okay, so first of all, hold on a second. All right, first of all, again, I really need to thank Rick D, who, I'm not kidding you, gave... Rick, did you give 20 more memberships? Am I crazy? It's hard to count this high. I think Rick gave 20 more memberships. Rick has now given 190 memberships. Rick has given 190 of you memberships. Look at all the people with memberships now. It's crazy. Rick, that is incredibly generous of you. I just don't know what to say except thank you, and seriously, that's amazing, Rick. Wow. Rick is a madman, says 3 pistols. DR Cream is here. Mythical is here. Annie Kush. Czar Q is here. Says, I cannot believe I'm seeing the famous air fryer. Texas Snack Pack is here. They're on Twitch. Pop says, hello. Hello, Pops. Tater Mong. Sharon Heberling. Sharon, how are you? It's good to see you, Sharon Heberling. How are you? Okay, so let me explain what's going on. Oh, and thanks to Jeff Buddington, our member. Thank you, Jeff. And also to Shells is a member. Thank you, Shells. All right, let's explain what's going on here. Steve, what is happening? What are we doing a test stream for? Sunday, sunny Florida is here. Fahrenheit 451. Cherry Cola. Steel booking. Mark Drawley. Okay, so I'm doing this stream a different way than I've ever done it before. It's very interesting. I'm very happy it's working. I want to moderate my happiness because it hasn't really worked in the field yet. But I'm trying, I have a new setup that I plan to use on any trips I take. This is a whole story. But it seems to be working. Really quick also, let me just do a quick test here of something. Let me do something real quick. So I'm going to show you that I actually can show you something from the web from this setup. So look, let's see if this works. See, now I'm in the corner. I'm in the corner and you can see my YouTube page, right? That's working fine. Everything's good. You can see the web. I can scroll up and down. I can point at different things. Right? Everything's working as normal. All good? Okay, great. Done. So, I didn't have this set up tonight, by the way, to do the song and everything like that. Maybe later. Rick says so. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. So, you know, last year, when did I get it? I think about, was it last year? It might have been the year before last year. Two years ago, I think, it was about 2 years ago, I think, that I got a laptop so I could stream on the road. Wasn't that, Ernesto is here. Wasn't that 2 years ago that I got the laptop? I'm looking. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was 2 years ago. Actually, it was longer than 2 years ago. 2 years and 1 month ago. 2 years and 1 month ago. Mark Adrelli was right. 2 years and a month ago. So, yeah, I think our first trip I was in New York and I started using it there. So, for 2 years I've had, yeah, as Pat remembers, I got one, there was an issue with it, and I think there was an issue with it, and they sent me a replacement one. Anyways, so what I've been doing when I go away, in case, oh, by the way, thanks to, is it Sheila? It's a little small on my screen. No, Shells. I'm shouting Shells already. So what I've been doing is, hold on, let me check one more thing here. I got to check out one more thing. What do I have set up here? There's one other thing I need to do. Before I finish the story, there's one other thing I need to do real quick. Hold on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. There's just one other thing I need to do. Bear with me. Then we're going to finish the story. It's important that I do this right now. Almost done. Almost done. Okay, that's done. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Oh, thanks, Robin, for being a member. Thanks, Robin, for being a member. Okay, so thank you for your patience. This will all make more sense when what I've been doing when I tell you what's happening. By the way, this looks like a good croissant. Look at this. Remember this? Remember this? Right here? Hey, look, that's it's cupcake. There's cupcake right there. Why isn't it? Why aren't you seeing my? You need to be seeing the mouse. You're not seeing the mouse. Hold on. Let me try this again. Now will you see my mouse? You're not. Oh, you are seeing the mouse now. There you go. You're not seeing it. Why are you seeing it? Oh, I'm sorry. I see what's going on now. You were seeing it. Okay. So that's the cupcake dinner, but then this is the croissant. Look at how good that looks. Oh my gosh. Wow. I just got distracted because I was looking at it. Lady E says, that was an amazing trip. That was a fun trip. NY committee was really good. Man, that was 7 months ago or something like that. 8 months ago, maybe? Maybe it was March. Val's in a van is here. Hey, thanks to Rustbach for watching on Twitch. Twitch Drunk Can't Cook is watching on Twitch. All right, so about 2 years ago, I got this, a little over 2 years ago, I got a laptop because I wanted to be able to cover news even if I went away, if there was some big news and I wanted to cover it, and I got a laptop. And that's what I've been using when I go away. And, the laptop works. It's worked, but it was very non-ideal and difficult in various ways. One of the biggest problems with the laptop is it's just very taxing for the laptop to do everything on its own and run everything out of the laptop. Oh, thanks, Thomas Kruger, by the way. Thomas, that's really nice of you. Thank you, Thomas Kruger. So it's very, my setup at home, I have much more than a laptop. So without getting into too much detail, it's really hard to be doing everything on a laptop. And there were all kinds of technical difficulties with it. And it just was a big pain in the butt. It worked, but it's a big pain in the butt. And it doesn't work that great. So, but I figured like that's what I had to do. But what I discovered, by the way, how are we doing with, I assume the voice and picture are synced up. Let me just double check here. How do I mute this? I'm gonna try to mute the mic. Does this mute button work? I'm gonna hit the mute right now. Oh, hold on. Am I muted? Am I muted right now? Was I just muted right then? Was that the mute button? It's a new microphone. I don't even know. What did that button do? It was a mute button, right? Was it? I was not muted. No, I was not muted. Okay, that's a different button. That's not a mute button. Okay. It's interesting. I can mute myself. I just have a different button. I was wondering if the button on the microphone was muted. Here, now I'm going to mute myself. Watch this. I'm going to mute myself right now. That was muted, right? That was muted. I know that was muted. Hold on. Now I can't hear anything. I know that was muted. Hold on. Now I can't hear anything. I know that was muted. Hold on, I'm going to mute you for a second. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Testing, testing. I want to just make sure the video and the audio are synced up in the picture. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everything's fine. Good. So, as I mentioned, I've been using a laptop to stream agenda-free TV when I go away. And it's a very imperfect substitute for various reasons. For the first time tonight, ever, I am doing a stream a different way. I have a different setup, and I've been using it tonight with you. This is the first ever test stream with anybody watching of this setup. In theory, it's a new travel setup, assuming it gets there in one piece and actually works, which remains to be seen. But at least in my kitchen, it is working. And what the setup is, this is crazy. I can't believe it's working so far. No hiccups so far. We'll see what happens. Kim Zink says the picture is clear and it sounds great. Are you watching at 1080? I'm streaming in 10. I also have very good internet here. So that's not going to always be the case on the road. I do have very good internet here. Are people watching in 1080? You should be. Cindy says, I was here. Yeah, you can watch at 1080p. I'm going to my phone and looking at my phone right now in 1080p. 11, 12, testing. You can watch at 1080p. Yeah, it's nice. Looks good. Okay. So, what's happening is I am not using a laptop. For the first time ever, I am trying a different way of doing things. And what it is, this is crazy. I got a really crazy idea that seems to be working so far. The idea is, I might try something in a second. But the idea is, that they make now these things called mini PCs. I'm not joking you. It's called a mini PC. And it's about this big. That's how big it is. It's like this big. They're like little boxes, probably like 5 inches by 4 inches by 2 inches. They're like that high, and the box is like that big. I'm not kidding you. And yeah, somebody mentioned a Mac Mini. So I'm not using Mac Minis. And I actually am using 2 mini PCs. I'm using 2 mini PCs to do this. I don't want to start lifting them up because there's a lot, they're attached to a lot of things. So I don't want to start lifting things during the stream. Kay says they had those years ago, but it was slow. Yeah, I mean, I guess the technology has gotten a lot better with these mini PCs. Now, it's crazy. Like, by the way, they don't come with a monitor or anything. So basically what I have is I have 2 mini PCs and everything is plugged into them. So I have a couple portable monitors because I got to be able to bring the monitors with me. So they're like these flat monitors, you know, portable. And I have a keyboard and I have this microphone and I have a mouse and everything just plugs into it. MJ says, I have seen the mini PC before. How can I see us? You plug in the monitors to the mini PCs. The mini PCs, they have a slot for an Ethernet cable. They have some USB ports. You can get an extra USB port USB hub where you can plug in more USB things, which I've had to do. So, the monitor size, I don't know how big these are. What is it? One is like 17 and one's 19, I think. But anyways, that's how I'm doing this. So the idea is that if this keeps working, if I can get these to where I'm going, they should work better for the agenda-free TV streams than the laptop did. It should work better. No, Mary Sue, you got to trust me on this. Just doing it all on a laptop, it's not a good solution. Believe me. Believe me. I'll talk about the stuff later. I don't really want to get into the details right now. I have a Rode mini mic of some sort. We'll do maybe another stream sometime where I talk about the gear. And the camera is like a Logitech camera I got a few months ago. What about graphics cards? Yeah, that's part of the PC. The PC has everything. I mean, it's not the exact same, but they have good specs, the mini PCs. And they're just super small. It's incredible. I can't explain it all to you. They're not even that loud. I think that's AMD something or other, but the specs are good. So everything is plugged into them right now. Everything is plugged into them. Waltham says they're pretty affordable. Yes, the ones I have are cheaper than full-size PCs. If like you guys could, in theory, you could. I can show you a link to a mini PC. Let me show you a link to one. Hang on. I can post a link. I'll post a link in the chat. That's what I'll do. Uh-oh. What happened here? Something froze up. Something froze up on one of my computers, not the other. What happened here? I opened a website, and this website had a thing called Review Checker. And then it like just killed the computer. See, this is actually good to see. You know what? I might be okay though. Give me one. This is like an interesting, give me 1 second here. I can always restart that computer, but there's another way I can do this. Did it freeze on me, or did it just, the mouse freeze on me? We'll see. Let's see what happened here. Oh, wow, like the computer froze. That was really strange. There was like something on the website, this stupid pop-up, and it somehow like froze. I mean, this is our experimental technology here, because I'm running I'm running stuff on both of these computers. So I'm gonna have to restart that computer, I think. That's weird. Why is that? You know, there's one other option here I can try. Hang on. Let's try something else real quick. Oopsie. Everything's falling apart. Everything's falling apart. That was really strange. Yeah, just that computer, the second computer just like froze. Just when I opened a web page. All right, it's restarting now. Fine. Let's let it restart and we'll get back to it. See, when you're doing live streaming stuff, you're using all these different programs and everything, and it can really mess things up. Why that froze like that, I have no idea. But let's do this again. But basically with one of these mini PCs, it's like really small and you can just plug a monitor into it. Plug a monitor and a mouse into it, and now you have your computer. If you don't have much space or whatever, here, I'll show you in a second. Hang on. I'm almost back here. Give me a second. Where is this thing? That's done. At least it restarted again. Oopsie. One moment. Why is this window acting up? Yeah, like weird stuff happens sometimes. Hold on a second here. Let's try this one more time. See if this works. It's gonna work here. See, now there's this weird thing where like it's hard for me to like resize the windows. All this weird stuff happening. Same over here? Nope, not on that one. Why is that? It's really confusing. So odd. I'm just, once in a while things get messed up and I'm like, I'm not used to doing it this way. And you see these things and it's like, wow, that's weird. Is it like this? Oh. Hold on. No. Right, the keyboard works fine. Hang on. That's really strange. I might restart this again. Hold on, I know what I'm gonna do. Right, sorry guys. Sorry about this. I'm just fixing something. I'm gonna show you what one of these mini PCs looks like though. If you give me a second. Justinian is here. Pamela Smith is here. Yes, Pamela Smith, I had to buy cases for the mini PCs to travel with them. I had to buy cases for everything to travel with it. I see we have the chat tech support experts are here. Hello, chat tech support experts. This is really strange what's happening now. I can't really explain it's a technical thing, but it's very confusing. Why is that happening? Hold on, let me try one more thing. It's really weird. Let's try this one more time. I think I fixed it. I think I fixed the issue. Wonderful. I think I fixed it. Okay, I figured out how to fix something for the future. That's good. There was a little thing going on and I figured out what to do. Okay, excellent. All right, now... Wonderful. Great. We're good. Everything's good. Everything's good right now. We're good. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys the mini PC. I'll show you an example of a mini PC. Ready? What I need to do is... Oops, there's something else I need to do. Hang on. I'm going to put a link to the mini PC in the chat, first of all. And as an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Mini PC. I just put a link in the chat. Okay? Now I will show you what it looks like. If you give me 2 seconds. Did you get the link? Did the link come through? Yeah, it worked. Okay. So here is what it looks like on Amazon. Here's what one of them looks like on Amazon. They look like this. If this works. Oh, hold on, it's not working yet. Hey, thanks Ronald Kame for the gift memberships. Thank you, Ronald. I really appreciate it. By the way, like Apple makes a mini one, like a mini Mac Mini or something. They make one too. So there's a lot of these things out there. I'm not an expert on these. You can watch, there's a lot of like YouTube review videos on them and stuff. But But just so you can see, I think this is going to work. Is this going to work now? Ooh, I know what happened. Okay, there it is. Unfortunately, it's a bit bright. I need to turn down the brightness on this thing. It's so bright. That's better. So as you can see, it's a little box. See, it's a little box. It's just a box. Hold on, what am I doing here? Where's the dimensions of it? I mean, and there's a bunch of different ones. You know, a B-Link makes them, other people make them, but like there's a picture of it on your desk. I mean, that looks a little small, but the dimensions are, what are the dimensions? I'll measure mine and I'll just tell you. Let me measure it. But I mean, if you compare it to like the price to like a regular PC, it's pretty competitively priced. It is about 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and the height is about 2 inches high. So again, they're about 5.5 inches wide and 5.5 inches long, and about 2 inches high. That's how small it is. So I'm attempting to do this with these. Anyways, you can read about it. I just posted the link in the chat. I'll post the link again. Michael says you can't get a laptop that equivalent for that price. I agree with you. It's not, yeah, I mean, for what you're getting. But a laptop has a screen on it, remember. And like you can, a laptop comes with a screen and a keyboard. So you got to supply everything else. You got to supply everything else. Why two? It's without getting too technical. It's just better to not have like one little thing doing everything. It doesn't really work very well. Mr. B says not going to give a real opinion because it would blank Steve off. So Mr. B wants to tell me why it was a stupid purchase and why I'm wrong about everything. Feel free, Mr. B. I'm interested to hear. Displays, you can plug multiple displays into it. It has multiple ports, and you can add, you could also add ports. I don't know how many different mini PCs can take different numbers of monitors. You can definitely plug 2 monitors into it because I've done it. You can plug 2 monitors into the same PC, mini PC. Thomas likes Ryzen. I think this is my first Ryzen. It's Rancid. Hey, Rancid. Gemma Girl says it looks nice compared to my 30-pound desktop computer. Remember, the big point of this is to have something I can travel with. That is the entire point. That's the entire point, is for travel. So I can't bring with me a full-size computer. I can't do it. So the point is to try to get the best setup for I can travel with, so I can do agenda-free TV streams. That's the whole point. Zipper says, I got a new base Mac Mini M4 and it's unreal. Best computer purchase I've ever had. Mac Mini looks similar to this. If you Google Mac Mini, guys, go to Mac Mini and just look it up and you'll see that Mac Mini looks similar. I guess. Yeah, it's a little box. It actually looks very similar. It's a similar size. I plan to pack this up in a carry-on. I don't plan to check it. I mean, I have cases for these things, but I'm concerned about the fragility. Again, maybe by the time I take a trip and it goes somewhere, it won't work. So it has not worked on the road yet, but it's working right now. It is working right now. Yeah, the research I did, for me, this seemed like the best one, given all what I read and reviews and everything like that. If it'll just work, if it'll work like it's working now, I'll be happy. Now let me try something. Let me see if I can do something here. Give me a second here. I'm going to do something on the fly. I don't know if this is going to work, guys. Hey, Peak Time Racing is here. Peak Time Racing, you'd be interested in this. Peak Time Racing, did you hear what we're talking about tonight? Peak Time Racing? Oh, you guys are seeing what I'm doing. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to show you guys something. I've tried this on my own. So in theory it works, but let me try doing this on the I don't know if this is going to work on the fly. I don't know if this is going to work on the fly. It might crash the stream. All right. Hold on. Watch this. Hold on. Watch something. Look at this. See? See? You see where this is going, folks? You see where this is going? Right. Now you see. So for the agenda-free TV streams, the idea is to... Oh, that stopped. Oh, it stopped. Hold on. That's my fault. I know why it did. I know why it stopped. I know why it stopped. Because I had it set to stop. I have to play it again. I had it set to play once. So the idea is, oh yeah, Peak Time Racing, I agree with you that it looks pretty good for no green screen. I totally agree. It's crazy. I'm sitting in my kitchen right now. But now the laptop had this capability too, although I think it looked a little worse on the laptop, but it's not an easy thing. It's very resource intensive to throw graphics on and stuff. Oh, wow, Blissful Essence just gave 20 more memberships. That's super nice of you, Blissful Essence. Thank you so much. That is really nice of you. Thank you. Wow, so many members. Rick D and everybody else giving memberships like crazy tonight. So nice of you. Thanks, Blissful Essence. So, but you do need computing power to do this stuff. Anyway, so you guys can see here that in theory, that doesn't look bad. It doesn't look half bad. It really doesn't. Hold on, I'm going to do something right now. Yeah, there we go. That's normal. I'm not really lit up very well. Yeah, Peak Time Racing says software is doing some amazing things these days. The thing is, Peak Time Racing, I was using this laptop before, and I don't think it looked as good. But Peak Time Racing, I don't know if you heard this, but what I was saying is for the last 2 years when I went on the road, I had this laptop I was using to stream, and it was pushing it. It worked, thankfully, but it was really hard, and it didn't work some of the time. So I'm trying, this is the first stream I've tried this with. For travel, I got 2 mini PCs. I've never had a mini PC before, and I'm attempting to do this with 2 mini PCs. And that's what I'm going to bring on the road with me, and I hope it works. I mean, it's working here, but I hope it works on the road. But at least so far, it's working better than just a laptop. Oh, Dr. McRib, I can't show the Reuters stuff and the AFP stuff on this channel. I don't have the rights to it here, but it does work. I have, on my own, tested the agenda-free TV graphics and the news footage and stuff, and it works. Again, when I actually go somewhere and pack this stuff up and then unload it and set it up, will it work? I hope so. I don't know for sure. Yeah, Peak Time Racing says nothing wrong with the mini PC. They can make them powerful enough to live stream. Yeah, I just got them a couple months ago, and I've been practicing with them. But I never thought of it before. I didn't even know these things really existed, and I just started looking into it this summer. And I was like, will that really work? Could that possibly work? It's amazing. But my use case for it aside, I mean, it is something, if you're looking to have a computer somewhere and you don't have a lot of space and you're looking for portability, I mean, again, you buy one of these things, you plug in a keyboard, you plug in a mouse, and you plug in a monitor, and you got a computer. CivLab says your only worry remotely would be internet speed. Right, so you have to get a place with good internet. Peak Time Racing says a lot of purists don't like them, but they make sense for you with the portability. Exactly. I mean, this is my use case is bringing them somewhere. Also, they have Ethernet. You can plug an Ethernet cable to them. Also, I gotta say, this is kind of interesting. My laptop, because it's a laptop probably, and it has a big screen, and it's doing everything itself, it would get quite loud. The fans would really get very loud. I'm live streaming right now. There's some fan noise on these mini PCs. It's not a lot. It's much quieter. And I mean, they're just with the laptop, it was like constantly like, is this going to keep working? So I hope this works. I mean, maybe I'll try it when I go on a trip and it'll be like, wow, this doesn't work. I mean, in theory, it works. I mean, I'm streaming right now, so it works. It's just, will it work practically? But it's not like the idea can't work. I mean, the idea clearly works. Yeah, the fan noise is quite minimal. In theory, also, it's a little easier to carry around than the laptop. I mean, I got to carry around these. I have a bunch of stuff. When I go somewhere, I'll probably have to check like 2 bags or something. I might not even all fit in a bag. Yeah, I agree with you, Peak Time Racing. It's good to just do a real stream. I'm not using all the graphics now for agenda-free TV, but I can do a private stream too if I want to. But I just like doing a real stream like this and seeing how it works. But I mean, this is. If I put on a shirt and tie and I put some graphics on, it would be an agenda-free TV stream, basically. And like you said, Peak Time Racing, the technology is pretty crazy that I can be sitting in this room. I'm not that evenly lit. I have one little light. I have a kind of a portable light I can bring with me above, but it's not that bright in here. I certainly don't have a big lighting setup. And the green screen can work okay. And I have this little portable microphone on the desk, and it's working. So I'll post a link again to the mini PC in the chat. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. But again, there's a bunch of different mini PCs. There's Mac, there's different Windows ones. So if you're thinking of getting one, I would encourage you to do some research about it. It's like a whole different thing. And don't just like grab one, like do some research and look into what fulfills your needs. Anyway, so I mentioned this whole thing, and the other thing. No, I can't really get rid of my studio. There's various reasons why my studio is much better, but you have to do what you have to do. So it's not going to be an equivalent to the studio. Oh, Marty Hagwood is here. Hey, Marty. Thanks to all of our moderators, too, who are here. We have, by the way, Peak Time Racing has his own channel on YouTube, which is a very popular channel about collectible cars. Collectible, like toy cars, which you should check out. Peak Time Racing has been very helpful with my channel. Man, Peak Time Racing, your channel keeps growing. I love it. Look, I'll show Peak Time Racing's channel. There it is, Peak Time Racing. There's Phil right there. You can check it out if you'd like. I love it. Channel growing, excellent. But Phil's been very nice. Maybe I'll get to Vancouver one day. Miss Handy RU says I have a channel as well. A bunch of our viewers have channels. Feel free to tell the viewers about it. You can tell the viewers the name of it in the chat, Miss Handy RU. I don't think you can put a link in there though. But Kay is modding right now. Thanks, Kay. And Raven Riley is moderating. JA&P is modding. And over there on Twitch, excuse me, we have modding right now. I'll tell you in a second. Sarah is modding. Hold on. Where is... I need to fix this. Hey, thanks. I missed it. Dancing in the Sand subscribed over there on Dancing in the Sand subscribed on Twitch. And Who Shot JR? Thanks for your support on Twitch. Who Shot JR? Give me one more second. Let me just make sure I'm not missing any. I didn't check the news. Carly Mildred says you could use a TV where you're staying as another monitor, which is an interesting idea. It's an interesting idea. I don't plan on doing that. Like I don't want to count on it, but it actually is a good idea. I mean, I could go somewhere, and if they have a monitor there, they might have a monitor there, or a TV. I could use that too. It's a good idea. I should bring like an HDMI cable with me or something, just to have an extra one, just in case there's something to plug into. Although I have to be able to plug it into my... I have monitors, portable monitors. Mr. B says, I think after a while you will be underwhelmed by the performance of a mini PC. Okay, so what do you want me to do about it, Mr. B? What's your proposal? If I'm underwhelmed with the performance, what's your proposal? What's your proposal for something that's portable? Because I haven't heard an alternate proposal yet. No, my place isn't really spotless. I try to keep it generally clean. I think it looks better on the camera. But actually, hang on one second here. What I'm going to do is... okay, so give me 1 second. I'm coming back in 7 seconds. I need 7 seconds. Hold on, 7 seconds. I told you 7 seconds. I would be back. So there's a part 2. First of all, so we've been testing the new setup. So far, it's been good, by the way. So far, except for that one hiccup, everything's fine. I mean, honestly, with any kind of setup, live streaming is weird, and what I'm doing is weird, and you just have to ultimately test what works and what doesn't work. You might think something's going to work, and it just doesn't work. Hey, Roy Stalin is here. Evelyn Ismain is here. I just need 1 second. Hold on. I don't even have anything to write on the screen right now. Oh, I think I can. Is this going to work? Hold on. Let's try something. Let's see. This is very crude how I'm doing this right now. See, it says back in 1 minute. All right, give me 1 minute. Hold on, I'm coming right back. I'm coming right back in 1 minute. Then I'm going to get to the rest of the story I wanted to tell you. There's a whole other thing I wanted to get to here. So give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Hold on. I'm muting myself. 1 minute. Hang on. My niece texted me. What is she texting about? Let's see, what is this? I don't know. Why did she text me this? I bet this wasn't for me. Anyways, my niece texted me. Okay, so I think she texted me something that she wanted to text to one of her friends. Oh, sorry, I can turn off the text. No, we're not putting the time in the corner right now. That's for agenda-free TV. You can look at your own clock on this show. Okay, so as I mentioned, as we covered in part 1, I'm testing out a different setup to bring on my trips so I can do agenda-free TV stuff. Also, by the way, this setup is also allows me to do Lookner stuff that's not on my phone, right? If I'm somewhere, I can do a Lookner stream, not on my phone. Okay, so the second thing is, the reason it's really important to do this test stream tonight is I am going away soon. Now, some of you already know this. Some of you already know this. I'm just double checking here, making sure I'm not missing breaking news or anything. I think we're good right now. So that's why it's of the importance to get this tested. Okay, so as a number of you know, what is this? Hold on 1 second here. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's great. As a bunch of you already know, I am going to, hold on. No, who shot JR? I'm not going to jail. Oh, Tenacious Liege says we need unified chat. Tenacious Liege is watching on Twitch. Every time I have tried unified chat, everybody complains about it and people get angry. So we don't do unified chat. That's why, because people always complain. Sarah knows over there on Twitch. She's seen it. Ash200 is here. Rustbox is here. Running Kings is here. Radio Gum is here on Twitch. Bendover is here. Who Shot JR? Yeah, so no unified chat. But as many of you know, I am going to Mexico City. And I'm actually going next week. Sometime next week. And I'll be there for a little while. Leanne says my home country. So I'm going to bring this setup there so I can do agenda-free TV work while I'm there. See? That's nice. Kellen says you're going to get mugged in Mexico. Isn't that a nice thing to say to somebody who's going? Isn't that nice of Kellen, our viewer Kellen? What a nice person Kellen is. Mozart the cat is here. Yeah, guys, I've done a bunch of research on it. I mean, It's a big city. Things happen in lots of big cities all the time. But believe me, I've done a bunch of research on it. I'm going to bring the setup. Hey, Wicked of Switch is here. Dolores is here. I'm going to bring the setup, and my plan is to hang out. Got an Airbnb planned with a good internet connection, supposedly. That was a big thing I was looking for. And I'm staying long enough that if I have to cover some news, it doesn't like take up my entire trip, right? So, you know, I'm hoping that the setup works well there because, you know, in theory, I can do a bunch of work and not be here. So hopefully everything works. I mean, obviously, if it doesn't work, that's a problem, but it's working right now. And I do plan on doing some Lookner streams while I'm there. I don't plan on doing lots of like walking around live with a phone because from what I've understood, it's not the best idea. But maybe I'll be somewhere eating somewhere and I can do a live stream while I eat. I certainly can do live streams from an Airbnb. I can do a live stream just, you know, if I'm somewhere, you know, if I'm somewhere not walking around, I could just be in a park and do a live stream from the park. So there's all kinds of streaming I can do. It's just, I'm not going to be doing the thing where I walk around probably with a gimbal and stuff. But again, I have no problem, you know, if I'm going to have my phone with me so I can just go live on my phone, you know, from a park or whatever and say like, hey, I'm here, you know. So, Kimberly says you can stream from the farm in Washington State. So if I end up certain places, if I end up anywhere where it's appropriate, I will do it. I'm going to try to do some streams there. So keep an eye out for that. Oh, JD is here. Yeah, CivLab, I actually have been practicing with this setup. So this is the first time I've done a stream with it. But I mean, I was actually using it last night. So, you know, this isn't the first time I've used the setup here. I've used it a number of times. But basically, except for like there's one or two other things I need to plug into it. But pretty much everything is set up the way it's going to be set up there. But it's working so far. It's working so far. Yeah, Betsy's Barn. I had planned on going away because I've been so busy with the news stuff. But I mean, if I can just if it can work, if I can, you know, I didn't even check the weather. Zipper mentioned the weather. I should have checked the weather. Well, I mean, it's still a week. You know, it's still next week. But what's like the 10-day forecast? Usually it's like in the 70s during the day and like gets down like the 40s at night, you know. Oh, I've been working a bunch on my Spanish. So that's a whole other thing. Whole other reason I'm going there is to practice some Spanish. That's a whole different topic. But let's see. I'm looking at one 10-day forecast I'm looking at right now says, yeah, it's like every day is like from after the next 2 days, every day is like in the 70s and in the 40s at night. So fine with me. Yeah, I haven't been getting buffering. Again, I have very good internet here. The internet's supposed to be good where I'm going. It's possible it won't be that great though. So, you know, I checked with them. So I can't make any guarantees about when I go, what it's going to be like. I mean, I hope it works well. But so far, at least it's working. I've been brushing up on my Spanish for months. So that's a whole other thing. Anyways, so I hope, you can join when I do streams from down there. Hey, Rick D, thank you again, Rick. So many thanks, Rick D. Give Rick D a thanks on his way out. Wow, incredible. Thank you, Rick. Really kind of you. Thank you so much. Camera angle on laptop, it had nothing to do with the laptop. I have a separate stand for the camera. So the camera angle I can change. Miss Handy remembers when I was blogging from California. Annie Cush, I don't know if I'm visiting any ancient sites. I just don't know yet. I'm intentionally not filling up my schedule there. I want it to be pretty chill. I might decide to go see something. Marty Hagwood just gave 50 memberships. Unbelievable. The generosity tonight. Marty gave 50 memberships. First Rick D and then Marty. Wow. Make sure you thank Marty if you got a membership from Marty. Please thank Marty. Thank you, Marty. That's so nice of you. Wow. I'll put it towards the trip. I'll put it towards the trip. David Ferriello got a membership. So did Trouble with the Trees in east of Omaha. And Intel Alpha. And Seashell and Asia Sims. And Texas Annie. It's Paber KD. Yeah, Michael A., my phone is supposed to just work there. I shouldn't have to get any SIM cards or anything. That's from my research, my phone will just work. Val's in a Van is here. Oh, something else you might notice is when I was using my laptop on the road, I would use my wireless microphone. That presented some issues. I'm literally just using this microphone right now. This one, this Rode Mini something or other. I'll have to figure out which one it is. I'll post a link to it. But it's pretty portable, and I'll just, again, hopefully it gets there in one piece, but the sound seems fine. So, for what it's not, it's not the best ever, but it seems for what it is, works. It's the NT USB mini mic. I'll post a link to this. I'll post a link to the mic. NT USB mini. This is the one I'm trying out. If anyone wants to look at that. Give me a second, I'll post a link. CivLab says the mic is good pickup. I mean, it's just sitting on my desk. It's not even up here. I don't even have it on a stand or anything. It's literally sitting on my desk. I mean, it sounds better when it's close to your mouth, but just for traveling, Just plug it in. All right, I just posted a link to the mic. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Hold on, I'll show you what the mic looks like. There's the mic right there. I like it so far. It's working. At least it's working. But again, I gotta, hopefully all this stuff gets there in one piece. You know, you got to bring all this stuff with you. So I got some cases to bring stuff. I got cases for the monitors. Oh, did Josh Z stop in? Yeah, Bob. I mean, for what it is, it's a nice mic. It seems like a nice mic. So decent price for a good mic, as long as it works. Danny G said it looks good. I like it so far. Robin Fox says it's really clear for such a small thing without a huge base. Yeah, it's really small. It's really, I mean, that's a big reason I got it, is it's portable. Yes, of course I'll be back before the inauguration. I'm not staying that long. Hey, Josh, good to see you. Josh stopped by to say hi. I just saw Josh Z. Some of you know Josh as JZ. I saw Josh Z a couple days ago. He's been on the channel before. You can look him up on the channel. I think Josh is in probably we have a playlist with Meet the Viewer or whatever it is. Fox and Socks is here. Where's Meet the Viewer? Maybe it's not on that playlist. Anyways. Trying to find the video, Josh. Yeah, with Saturday evening live stream with special guest Josh Z. Look. There it is. You can go watch it. There's Josh Z right there. Oops. Well, trust me, the title is with special guest Josh Z. He said it's the one at the top. I should save that to the Meet. Oh, it is in Meet the Viewer play. It's in the Meet the Viewer playlist. Okay. Mrs. Handy for You just gave 50 memberships. It is crazy tonight. First, we had Rick D just giving memberships left and right. Then Marty gave 50 memberships. By the way, a bunch of other people who I've given memberships to, who I've thanked as well. And now it's just crazy here. Mrs. Handy RU gave 50 people memberships. It's so generous of you. I'm putting it all towards the trip. That's what I'll do. There have been hundreds of memberships given out tonight. It is incredibly nice of you. Wow. Thank you so much. That is crazy. Hang on one second here. Thank you again, Mrs. Andy, for RU. That is so nice of you. Thank you. Look at all the new members in the chat. Yeah, so many green and blue chatters. Well, the blues are going on YouTube are going to be the moderators. That is really nice of you. Thank you. Did Misha actually come by? Somebody said Misha was here. I don't know if that's true. Did Misha stopped in. Oh my gosh. Misha, have you been to Mexico City? Gosh, blast from the past. Thanks, Lady E, for watching. Wow. Guys, a very special stop-in surprise guest Misha is here right now. Aaron Odd, this chat is not the agenda-free customer service chat. There is an agenda-free moderators contact link. You can contact that. That's who you should contact with moderator questions about agenda-free TV. Not this chat. The mods can give you the address. I think it's an email address, isn't it? What is it? AFTV questions or something? One of the mods will say what it is. AFTV mods? What is it? Anyone remember? No, Kay, I think that still works, but I think there's an updated one now, Kay. I think there's an update one. Oh, really? I'm going to have to ask you, Misha, for tips. Well, Mexico City specifically. She said she's been there. Thanks, Misha. I'll reach out. No, we should fix that Nightbot thing there, because people might have questions for the mods on AFTV and they shouldn't be messaging me that. Maybe we can add something to that. I'll tell you guys in a second what it is. Uh-oh. Did I just get a freeze? You know what's weird? There is this thing that's happening. Twice, it's interesting. I don't know why it's happening. That's not good. Twice so far tonight on one of the mini PCs, it's like when it's weird. I think this is an issue with the live streaming. One of the PCs, I don't think it's that particular PC. It's just, I think I'm doing stuff with it that, that maybe not a lot of people do. And twice I've had a computer, like when I was opening up something on the web, it just crashed and then it restarts. So it's not a big deal in the big scheme of things. I mean, it could be, but it shouldn't happen, obviously. But I think it's because of everything I'm running on it, probably, or something. Who knows? With these mini PCs. But that's the second time it's happened. Oh, I gotta pull it back up here. Now I can see everything again. I just restarted it, but that's not good. No, it's good to know about it. I don't really know what I can do, but I mean, everything's updated and everything, so it's weird though. Hang on. Just I went to open something and all of a sudden that happens. That's twice that's happened. I wonder if it's like the browser thing or some weird thing with that. Maybe I'll check Task Manager later, Moody. Thank you. But I don't think it's running out of resources. I think it's just something weird is happening. Hey, thank you, Captain Cherry Donnelly, who says, have a chelada in Mexico City with a dash of Tabasco. I don't know what a chelada is. I got to look that up. There's a michelada, which is a Mexican drink made with beer, lime juice, and assorted sauces, spices, and chili peppers, says Wikipedia. Oh, I have translator stuff on my phone, which I can and I do anticipate using. It's weird. I don't like that it crashed a couple times. But again, everything's up to date. I feel like these mini PCs are still like experimental. Lego Mike says a chilada. Oh, you mean like an enchilada? Maybe Captain Jerry Donnelly meant enchilada. Not a drink. It's got a lot. The mini PCs have a lot of memory. I don't think it's a resources issue. I think there's some kind of weird thing with software compatibility and all that stuff. Oh, I was going to just mention that the email that people can write to for them to reach the moderators. It's aftvmods@gmail.com. That's the updated address to reach the YouTube mods. The YouTube mods is aftvmods@gmail.com. So for the YouTube, this isn't the AFTV complaints thing. Maybe we should try to put, if one of the mods wants to do it, if you feel like it, that'd be awesome. Add the part about if you need to reach the YouTube mods for AFTV. It's aftvmods@gmail.com. Batman says Michelada is incredible. Zipper mentioned reseating the RAM. I don't think that's that simple with these mini PCs. It's a whole thing with these things. It's not like the big computer where you open it up and you just can reach inside and get everything. I'll have to look into it. But anyways, we'll see what happens. I mean, I've updated everything. Everything's up to date. Might be the browser. I don't know. Browser is using... Well, I know why it's the browser. I think. The browser's doing all this stuff. It gets weird with the streaming stuff too. Streaming just gets weird. Leads to problems. Yeah, Michael, all the drivers are updated and everything. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Now what happened? Psycho Snipes is there on Twitch. Thanks for joining us there. Zipper says, I have one of those mini PCs. Getting to the RAM was simple as taking off the bottom plate and RAM was like there. All right, well, I'll have to look it up. Again, I don't really want to start messing around with the hardware at this point. If things continue to have, if I continue to have an issue, maybe I will. But I kind of want to avoid doing that right now. I mean, it's been working fine. It's good to know. I mean, people make videos about these, about how to get into these things. Isn't there a thing like Event Viewer where you can go in and read about when the computer crashed or whatever? There's that too, right? Oh, hold on. I think I found it here. Here, I found it. Yes, I have it. Critical. Okay, that's something. That doesn't really tell me much, though. It's not really telling me anything. It just says the system rebooted without shutting down first. Well, that's not that. That's the symptom, not the cause. All right. Well, things. I mean, aside from that, that's the one big thing I've noticed tonight. That's the one big thing I noticed tonight. Marty says my PC has hacked it a little nuts since the last Windows update. The only thing that's gone wrong tonight is one of the mini PCs. Twice when I went to open something on the web, it just froze up and I had to restart it, which is obviously not good. Oh, thanks to our new member, Batman. Oops, hold on a second here. I figured out why my niece was messaging me. She was messaging me a joke. Robin Fox says it could be power draw, could be faulty RAM, could be a bad video driver causing Windows to crash too. So many things. Yes. It could be the browser. I mean, I can try a different browser too. If it keeps happening, maybe I'll just try a different browser. See how that does. You never know. It might be the browser. It's possible. It's possible. Hey, Richard Williams stopped by. Hey, Richard. That's the thing I'll do next. That's the thing I'm going to do next. That's going to be my next thing, is trying a different browser. Coke mentions the scan now thing. Yeah, I'll do that stuff after the stream. But again, we'll see. We'll see what happens. At least it's working. All right. Well, so I think it's been. Annie says, "Would you need to move the mini PC from your luggage from TSA for TSA?" It's possible. If I have to, I will. I have cases for them. I bought cases for them. Goosey pointed out the air fryer. That's one of the air fryers. I should also make sure I updated the BIOS recently, but who knows? Maybe there's a new BIOS. It's weird. It's like they have their own BIOS. It's a whole, again, I kind of consider it kind of like experimental technology. Bacon Fat came by. Pistol Pete is here. All right, well, I mean, I think we did what we came here to do, guys. We tested out the new setup. With a couple hiccups, at least seems to be working. Oh, there's an outlet back there which needs to be fixed. Yes. That outlet is scheduled to be fixed, but it has not been fixed yet. I don't own this place. It's a bit difficult because the wall is a little sloped, so it's not as easy as just it makes it difficult to fix. But that is on the to-do list to fix. It has been checked by an electric professional. So it has been looked over. All right, awesome. Well, this has been really helpful to try this and test this. Very, very helpful. I really appreciate you guys helping me. It's too bad it wasn't perfect, but except for those two kind of sudden freeze-ups, everything is good. And the freeze-ups didn't affect the whole thing, which is good. Yeah, Mike M. I've had all this stuff I've had to catch up on. So if we don't have news for a couple days, it's actually not the worst thing because it lets me catch up on things. Now what's happening? Did it freeze? It might have froze up again. You know what? This is weird. I think it froze up again. I never restarted it though. I don't know what's going on with that. That's weird. That's not great. There's something about the second computer. I don't know that it's specifically the computer. It might just be how I'm running it and what I'm running on that computer and what I'm running with it. I think it might have just froze up again. It's weird. I'll have to check that out. Looks like it just froze again. Let me try something. Let's see. Could be so many things. It just happened again. The exact same thing happened again. It's so weird. I never have had this happen. But it's only tonight when I've been doing this stream for a while and using it for a while that it's happened. Because I've been using it here and it has never happened once. So it's really interesting to see that. I'll have to look into this and see if I can figure out what's going on. Oh, thanks, Christine Brooks. Christine, I'm just posting to X right now. I mean, maybe one day I'll post to multiple places. It's just kind of a pain to post to multiple places for various reasons. So for right now, I'm still just posting to X. Hang on a moment here. Yeah, this I'm going to have to look at in the next couple of days is this issue with this one computer that's doing a certain thing kind of shutting down. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's causing that. The two computers aren't doing the exact same things. Well, let me get the chat up so I can see what you guys are saying. Yeah, that's too often that happened. We don't want it happening that much. Had never happened before. Could be heat. That's a good question, but the fan doesn't really seem to be going. It's not working that hard. I would be shocked if it was the temperature. Shocked. I'll check it though. Where did it go? Where did this go? Hang on. I'm looking at the temperature here. Where is it? Temperature readings. It's low. The temperature is quite low. It says max 39 Celsius, and it's currently at 29. Although let me do one more thing and see if that makes it. But it should, I mean, it's not doing anything the other one isn't doing. The other one's been fine the entire time. The other one is actually doing more than this one. Reinstall, everything has been reinstalled from scratch fairly recently. So I don't think that's the issue because everything has been reinstalled. Yeah, it's not really using the resources, it's not using that much of the CPU, it's not using much of the GPU. There's one thing I can try. I'm going to try one thing. I just changed the setting. That might actually help things. Yeah, Wickedest Witch says computer maintenance is a necessary time-consuming task. I'll have to look into this after the stream. Robin thinks it has something to do with the streaming. Yeah, I mean, my guess is it probably does. Michael says most likely a BIOS issue or a driver problem. Manufacturers are supposed to test the hardware before giving it out. JD says maybe you should cancel your trip to resolve the issue. No, that's happening. Also, this computer freezing like that doesn't prevent me from streaming. Anyways, I'll look into it. I got a few days to look into it. But it's weird. One computer doing it, the other not. I can also try using a different browser, but in theory, I will look and see if they've issued it, if they've updated it to a new BIOS. But I don't think they have. All right. Anyways, it's getting a little late here. 12:18 a.m. I think we might be getting close to that time. I think we may be getting close to that time. Linda Workman asked about the daily attire on the trip. I think people in Mexico City wear like jeans and t-shirts a lot and that kind of thing. Certainly jeans. Supposedly people don't wear shorts in Mexico City for the most part. Thanks, Sound Man. What did the lucky minute say? Yeah, I can see what's running, but yeah, Richard, the temperature does not seem to be bad at all. I was looking at the temperature. So I don't think that's it. I don't know what it is though. We'll have to I'll do some research after the fact. Again, I run a number of programs, so who knows how these things interact with each other. All right, let me start wrapping up this stream. I gotta do some research here. Gotta do a little research here. Yeah, Michael A. I'll check out Event Viewer. I'll be checking it out. But this was very helpful. Very, very helpful. I really appreciate you guys being here and helping me check this, helping me test everything. And thanks to our moderators too. K Body, Linda Belk stopped by, Misha. Sarah on Twitch, thank you. Ohio Rando says, get a Mexican Coca-Cola and an American one. Unfortunately, I don't drink Coca-Cola anymore. I don't drink caffeine anymore, Ohio Rando. But maybe I'll put it towards something else that I can do a taste test of. I'll probably get some snacks there and test them on camera or something. I'll put it towards that. Thank you, Ohio Rando. Hang on, let me try one thing here. Thanks, guys, for everybody being here. This is really helpful. Really, really helpful. And fun, too. Barry and Paula Faust, Wickedest Witch, You Rock, Marty Hagwood, Blissful Essence, Habanero, MJ, Michael A., Megatron, Sabin Nation. You Rock, Ronnie Coleman. I think Ronnie has multiple air fryers like I do. Yeah, I'll do some sort of videos from TikTok, Ohio Rando. I don't from there. I don't know what ones. Maybe I'll post some TikToks too to the Lookner TikTok. I'll let you know if I do. Steve Schultz, thanks. Yeah, I'm not going away till next week. One day ago. Annie Cush, thanks for being there on Twitch. Goosey. Unfortunately, I can't do this for technical reasons with the Mac, Goosey. It's got to be Windows-based. Seco Snipes, thanks for being here. Brendan Brumond. Doug Lindeck from England, thanks for being here. Jan Porter. Thanks so much to everybody who donated. So nice of you. Ohio Rando, Christine Brooks. Captain Jerry Donnelly. Misha. Thanks for stopping by, Misha, as well, and modding. Miss Sandy, are you? Marty Hagwood. Rick D. Rick D gave so many memberships. So nice of him. Blissful Essence, Ronald Kane. Thomas Kruger, War Dove, Jack Horicon. All of our new members, too. Spruced and Gussie. Thanks for being here. Doug Lindeck. One day ago. Mr. Malibu Surf, thanks for being here. Evelyn in Maine. Danny G. J&P, is it your birthday today? Is it John's birthday? Our moderator, J&P. Is it today? Happy birthday, J&P. I guess it just started being his birthday. Rick Hoppy says, I found sometimes some apps are hogging resources. I'll have to look into it. I will have to look into it. Robin Banks is quoting Rush. Nicole Angel, thanks for being here. Erin McCune. Thanks to our member, Soundman. Thank you, Soundman, for being a member. I don't have the, on the other computer, my normal Lookner setup, I have the teleprompter, so I can look and read your comments as they go by the camera like this, but I can't do that here. I have to look down and look at them. Thanks, Teresa, for being here. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up the stream. Again, I really appreciate it. I wish this one thing wasn't happening, but it's good to see everything else working. This is why you test this stuff. So it's a lot of stuff is working. Just that one thing I got to figure out why it's doing the one thing on the one computer. So I will look into that, but it won't keep me from streaming. The Soda Stream is back there. That's the thing that makes carbonated water, called the Soda Stream. It's awesome. Mark Adrail, thanks for being here, Mark Adrail. John Johans, thanks for being here. Lunali Siri, thanks for being here. All right, guys. Next week I go away. Arnie from Australia, thanks for being here too. Evelyn thinks I'll figure it out. We'll see. We'll see. All right, guys, thanks. I am wrapping it up. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate you helping me to test all of this out. And more streams coming soon. Oh, Megatron gave 5 memberships to people like Tango Lima and Lucky Minute and Danny Banani and Barbara McPeak and Choco Box Baby. Hey, thank you for the memberships, Megatron. So nice of you. Stephanie Shannon, thanks for being here as well. Dr. McRib. All of our moderators as well. Did I thank Raven Riley? Thank you. Sarah over there on Twitch. Thanks Annie Cush and Goosey for being here on Twitch. All right, that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. I don't even have like a closing graphic set up on this setup for this, so one day I will. But I'm gonna end the stream here. So thanks, guys. One day I'll get everything set up here, but I'm gonna end the stream now. I don't even know how to end it on this. I gotta figure it out. Where is it here? Wait 1 second. All right, that's it. We're wrapping it up. Thanks, guys. That is it. And, David Rauschenbach. Thanks, David, for watching. Thanks, mods. Thanks so much to you guys for watching. More streams soon. And we'll see you. Hopefully I can figure out how to do this. We'll see you very soon.